Humanity is in what I call premature enlightenment. We know that the world is messed up. We know that there isn't much that we can do to change things. We know that a lot of people are suffering, but we don't have the guts to do what's really necessary to end suffering. It's like being in a toxic relationship, but not having the balls to leave the relationship because you feel alone. Hey man, these cars can hit you, man. Niggas be drunk out here. But yeah, it's like being in a toxic relationship, but being unable to leave because you're afraid of what people might think. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of the pain that you're gonna feel. So you decide to stay in that relationship, complaining, talking shit about your partner all the time. That's where we are as a collective. We're afraid of doing what's really, really necessary to change things. And we've always been that way. We've always wanted heroes to save us or to stand for us. That's why we've had people like Malcolm X, people like Martin Luther King, people like Steve Biko, people like Nelson Mandela. It's because we're afraid to really stand up as a collective and say, this is what we believe in. We can see that a lot of things are fucked up in this world and we want these things to change. We never do that. We just talk about these things. That's where we're really at. Think about it. Is this really the world that you would want to bring anyone in? Why would you want to bring any person that is self or that will become self-aware into a world like this? For what? What will be the point? What I really hate about this world is how unbalanced it is. Some people are really born in places where they're truly disadvantaged. And because of that, they have to kiss ass. They have to do a lot of things that are degrading to get to where they want to be. And some people are born in privilege. And most of the people that are born in privilege are usually mean. The reason why they're mean is because that's what life taught them. It spoiled them so much that they don't know how to connect with people in general. So that's why there's so much suffering. It's harder for people who are rich to relate to people who are poor. And it's not even normal for people to be that rich. Think about it. Is it natural for people to be that rich or to have that much power? How is it natural? It's not natural. You cannot have that much power. You cannot be worth billions. Right? If there was no money, no one would be that rich. No one will be able to buy will have enough money to buy or to actually own people like that. Like it wouldn't be like, yeah, they will be able to maybe buy a certain number of people, but they wouldn't be able to buy millions of people. Because there are people who are, they have the amount of money they have can actually allow them to buy millions of people. By buying, I mean employ millions of people. Because whenever I think of the concept of work, working for someone, you wake up in the morning, and you go to work for someone for how many hours? 8 hours, and then you come back home. Wouldn't you say that's similar to selling your soul? They own you. Basically, they own you because you are doing the things that they want you to do for that long. Human beings are selfish, bro. They want to do what they love doing. They don't want to do what other people want them to do. But we find ourselves doing things for the people that own us for so many hours. They own us. It's really that messed up, man. It's not normal. It's not natural. We've just been scammed. Think of us black people, our black Africans. We don't know shit about money. You know, we don't know anything about money. We had our own way of living, our own way of exchanging resources, and whatever we needed to exchange. We didn't necessarily need money. So can you imagine how messed up it is if someone comes to us and say, no, actually, you mustn't be exchanging things the way that you're exchanging them. You must use money. Like, whose money? We don't use money. We're like, yeah, our money. Just come and work for us and we're going to give you money. Sell these things to us, we're going to give you money. Well, they made the money. They printed the money. It's not our money. It means that they already won. It means that they can do anything. If they're printing money and giving it to us, they already own us. And that's how it happened, you see. We got scammed. And we've accepted that. Same thing that happened with religion. And we act like this is normal. It's normal for people to be praising Jesus. It's not normal, right? That's not our religion at all. And really, if the people that gave us this religion truly cared about us, we wouldn't be living in these messed up conditions that we're living in. They wouldn't have just given us religion. They would have given us more. So clearly there's something wrong here. And as black people, we have to wake up. As humanity, we need to wake up. Because this doesn't only affect Africans. This affects the world in general. We have to see how unfair things are in the world and what really needs to be done, you see, to change things. Because this is a messed up system. People are just born here and they have to work for other people. Many people just have to work for other people. They have to go to school and be taught a lot of garbage that doesn't necessarily help them. They're just being trained how to be effective slaves. It's not like they're being taught how to really live their lives. It's a scam, dude. It's a scam. And we've accepted that. That's the reason why I'm saying you can't really be wanting to have children when things are this fucked up. When you know you don't have power, dude. When you know you don't have money. How can you want to have children if you know that you don't even own, you're not even gonna own your children? The system owns your children. Isn't that sick? Isn't that really stupid? I mean, we need to think beyond our programming here. As a society, we need to think beyond our programming. When you are enlightened, you are detached from your feelings, you are detached from your emotions, and you see things as they are. That's how we need to be as a collective. And ask yourself, really, does this shit make sense? Does it make sense for our kids to be taught the garbage that they're being taught? Kids are not even allowed or encouraged to discover their talents, to do what they love. They're encouraged to do what the system wants them to do. Isn't that sick? See, they're not even living their lives for them. They're living their lives for the system. They are the slaves of the system. So when you bring a child here, you're bringing them here so that they'll be slaves to the system. It's not like it's about them. It's not even about you. You see, that's what I'm saying. You don't own your children. If you do something messed up to your children, you get locked up. You carry a kid for 9 months and you do something that the system does not allow, you get locked up. So you don't own your child. It's that simple. I'm not saying people should just do whatever they want to sentient beings. I'm just saying it's backwards. It's backwards because these people can do whatever they want to your child. You see, your children are not even allowed to say to truly express themselves. Let's just say they don't feel like they want to be part of this shit anymore. They're not allowed to say these things. If they ever feel like, oh fuck it, I'm out, I'm leaving this place, they can get locked up in a psych ward easily because they don't own their lives and you do not own their lives. So isn't that sick? Is that the kind of society that we want to live in? Is that the kind of society that you feel like you should be bringing your children in? Because people want to act like people who don't want to have kids are selfish or they are crazy. Like, no, man, they see the world as it is. They are no longer thinking with their emotions here. This is what I'm talking about, rising above your programming. It's about seeing things as they are and realizing what needs to be done. So that means that if you need to switch off your emotions, if you need to switch off your feelings, you do that. You be like, no, fuck how I feel. This shit is not right. And I'm no longer going to continue to do things that I know that are not right. It's like if you choose to become a vegan, you don't choose to become a vegan because it's easy to become a vegan. You just realize how fucked up the whole thing is. And you're like, no, man, I'm going against my own nature. There's something that is wrong here. And I don't want to be part of it anymore. I want to do something different, I want to become more conscious. But a lot of humans just do what they're programmed to do, and that's stupid. Because really, you're programmed to be evil. It's not like you're being programmed to be kind. Human beings are not kind, bro. Human beings are fucking selfish. They're fucking evil, destructive. They want power. So if you're just gonna be what you're programmed to be, you're gonna be fucking evil and you're gonna be causing a lot of suffering. But if you decide to become conscious enough or to actually detach yourself from your emotions and see things as they are, then that's when you become a good person. You see, that's what it's about. I keep on saying that there are no good people, there are no bad people who are product of our genes, circumstances, and traditions, but you can actually go beyond that. Meaning that even if life has taught you to do things that are harmful, you can actually go above that and decide that actually I want to be enlightened. I want to be conscious. I don't want to do things that are causing harm anymore. And that's how we evolve. That's what it's about. It's about realizing the damage that we're causing because of how we've been programmed and deciding to do what's necessary, Because if you're just gonna do things from ego all the time, you're not going anywhere, dude. Damn, this is kind of scary, man. This is kind of scary. These knees can hit you, man. Yeah, but that's what enlightenment is really about. It's about detaching yourself from your ego, man, and really thinking logically, really seeing things as they are. Because think about this. Think about a person who's in a toxic relationship. Why do you think they're unable to leave that relationship? It's because they're very attached, you see. But you can see that, this is fucked up. Why will this person stay in this kind of relationship? It's because you're not attached, so you're seeing things logically. You see things as they are, and that's how we evolve. That's how we get to make the right decisions, because we're not on our feelings all the damn time. We're actually thinking, and thinking is very important. It's only through thinking that we can actually make the right decisions for ourselves, not just following our emotions. Because just like I'm saying, that we are programmed to be evil. If we just do what we're programmed to do, the world will be more chaotic than it is. You know, there are a lot of people who are not doing things that are fucked up because they're afraid of the consequences. But there are some people who are just too fucking woke. They realize that, man, this shit is fucked up, man. I can't be doing this shit. I understand that that's how I was programmed. I was programmed to be a dumb ass that does this dumb shit, but fuck it, man. I'm a fight against my ego. It's not easy. It's gonna be painful, but fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do what needs to be done, you know. That's like committing ego suicide, really. That's like committing ego suicide. But it's really where we must go as a society in order to make things better for ourselves, in order to make things better for everyone that's here, you know. So yeah, it's necessary, man. It's necessary. If we really, really want to end suffering for good, then we need to be conscious enough to take the right actions. Thank y'all, guys. Be fun.